Hello, hello. Um, we are playing Shapes. We're getting there. But I'm very late. That's okay. I overslept a little bit. And we're gonna leave off here. And in just a second, this here should cap out to 1,000. Until then, so I don't know if there's. These should still be going into it. And I need one of these on a white circle. But I also need... Oh, next level. Well, I guess let's figure out what they want of me. Okay, now they want a white circle and a magenta square. Which means I'm gonna need a lot of white circles. Oh boy. Just gonna have to generate more. Okay, let's go over here. There's a few squares. And I have a few colors. So let's say I want 5 of these. That's gonna be 10 red though. Uh, 5 green. Whoops. And then 10 blue. Then I'll also need 5 squares. So let's do it like this. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These need to be mixed into a purple color. Say I did this. No, this goes like that. This goes like that. Huh. There we go. And we do that now. And then, guess we could do that. 2 go in and then it just moves it down. I'm fine with that. I might even move these down like so. Really, I could just probably move this and this over, but let's see what I can do with this. I'm gonna say I want this here if I can. And that would be like so. That would be like so. Would there be any way I could get this to go down now? There's a doggo in the background. What about that? So now I could try and do this sort of thing. Whoops. Actually, wait. I think what I should do now is this. So then the red would have to cross through a bridge here. And I could do that. And then we'll say the bridge goes down to here or so. So that this, wait, no. This lines up. And then, of course, we'll do the same thing here. Where I take this and then chuck this into here. Now I'll take this and chuck this into here. And that gives me white. And I do that for the 5. Oh. Hang on just a second. Okay, let's say we went around here, did that. Around here. Okay. That would be 5. We'll do that. Obviously, we'll have bridges going across if we can. Oh boy. How about this? Now we can do that. This will probably go around. Really, I'll probably move these around. Something like this. They can wrap around. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3 more. And let's just say I can do that. So 1, 2, 3 more. Perhaps I also figure that out. That means this one would go over here. Oh, also I don't need this one. Wait. If I do that, that's normal. Oh. Oh, that's wrong. So this goes here. This goes here. Like so. And now I should... Oh. Just until the blue ones start turning red. There we go. Cool. Problem solved. So now this can probably go up and over. Let's see. Thinking. Maybe I'll put the bridge here as to leave some room. Something like that. And then these could all be lined up. And then let's say I did this. And of course, in order for this to go down, it wouldn't work. If it were to go down here, it wouldn't work. But I could leave room like that. And then this would go through here like so. And these would have to move down probably. Okay, cool. You do it like that. Oops. Didn't mean to have that there. Okay. Now we have this. Say for the next one I did this. I realize I made a slight mistake. I actually wouldn't even need to do this. It would just be a matter of putting bridges through here. And then this one would go over here. And this one would probably go over here. Something like this. Where I would then change the colors of all, oops, of all these. And these would go to the squares. Alright, so now something like this. Maybe something like this. Or like that. So I could go like this. Whoops. And then I could potentially take these Okay. Now I have the white circles. Now we'll go over to these squares. And let's say I want the white circles to go down here. And I want the squares to go down here. Okay, so I can get info. I don't know why that's there. But before I can get these squares to get pushed through here, I need them to be changed in color. So let's say I did that. You know, we'll go with the same one this time, where it kind of like skips one then goes up, like that. I'll do something like that. Oh. You go up there, you go up there, you go up there, you go up there, so scratch that out. And you go up there. Something like that. And I need those to get, yeah. Okay. Now, might have to move one of these a little bit, but we'll see. You first will go over to here. Then you'll go over to here. You'll go over to here. You'll go over to here. And then you'll go over to here. And what if I do that? You'll go over to here. And then you'll go up and around. And then you'll go up and around. Okay, now it goes this way. So I'll take a layer. We'll do this. I'm pretty sure the white circle goes on top. So right now I'm going to merge these up. Oh, and I do need one more. Merge these down. And let's just throw one of the old-fashioned ones to start splitting those. Matter of fact, I'll do the same thing here just in case. We'll do that. There we go, that's a lot smoother. And now I have 318 coming out of there. Nice. Oh, okay. Now it's getting to the point where I kind of want to go further out for things. Like I might even remove some of the closer factories. At the same time, I don't know how well that would fix things. What I do know is I still need these, and a couple more of these, and mixing and painting gets faster. But I could also make those, the yellow and red. So let's try that. We got the circles. There we go. Now I need the green to go up. Let me pin it real quick. I think what I'll do is I'll throw this into here. And I'll throw some red into here. Oh, right. And I will need a bit more red. But I'll get to that later. I'm learning, so let me not make that mistake. Let's get red and green mixed up here. Actually, you know what? I could have these color mixers directly side by side. Where's the harm in that? Okay. Just gonna skip, oops. Gonna skip all the need for that. Now I got yellow. And gonna run the same thing here probably. There we go. And if I run bridges, is that too long? Oh. Huh. I didn't think that would be too long. Okay. How about nope, I can't go around like that. So, There we go. Circles would be yellow, so we're gonna do this sort of thing. And I have it planned out perfectly. So this will go over here like so. Whoops. This will go here, and then this all gets lined up. And then oh, blueprints actually cost parts. Interesting. That's why that's there on the side. Okay. All right, now we're gonna get into colors. Think what I could do is chuck these over there, but I'd have to move it at one point. So how far out can you go? Here? So then I could just move this in a little bit. Possibly. Say I do this. I can do that. I can do that. But I can't do that. I could do that. And this would go like so. I did that. I could do that, but that wouldn't work. What if I did that? Oh. Oh boy. There we go. We have the yellow circles now. And I still have red pretty much open for the next part here. And that next part is going to be color changing this. So Boom. 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 And boom. So like this. Nice, okay. Now I just need to layer these on top of each other. I believe circles go on top, so I'll move it down to here. And I'll just do that. For reasons that will be obvious later. And by later, I mean actually they'll be quite obvious right now. Oops. So if I were to have to go from here all the way... Wait a minute. I wouldn't even have to do this. No, hang on. That only applies when they're directly solid next to each other. Oh, no. Okay, so right here, I wouldn't be able to go down any further. The most I'd be able to do is this, which means I'd have to do that. And I could just go with something like this. Yeah, why not? I'll just go with something like that. This time I won't fill in, or I won't leave the empty space, I'll fill it in. Okay. Now what does this unlock? Tunnel tier 2? Okay. The half circles and all that seem to be underutilized now, I want to say. Now I still need those. But I want to say not for a little bit. Because I have so many. So... Oh. Gonna delete these. And probably remake this in a more organized fashion finally. But primarily I'm gonna need this to connect. Oh boy. I have a long way to go. Okay, first, let's merge it. Yeah, using 4 tunnels for that was kind of ridiculous. First, let's get... Oh, cool. Oh, wait. Bigger range, and I can also mix and match tunnels now. Cool. Okay, so now... And really, I could just... merge those. And really, now I don't even need to do that. I could just, do that now. And now I only need the bottom half and the top right half. And then I'll do 4 here, maybe? Go like that, 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 that. Something like that, right? Even then, I only need 5 of these because it's gonna split. I don't even need this many. We get another cutter. And now we're gonna chuck 1 layer of rotation. And now I'll throw this into here. Only the bottoms. And then the tops go through a new series of cutters. Whoops. And I only needed the top right. So let's get you guys rotated. Then I'll just smack a bunch of these down here. And I want to say I can't combine those, but I might be able to, realistically. No, if I combine them, that's going to slow it down way, way too much. Because that fourth one on the end isn't even functioning. Maybe that's a sign to take this, just merge this, and delete these. Oh, and probably rotate that. That one's working just very slowly. So I guess that guarantees it stays permanent. Okay, that's fine. See how much more complex and simple that is? It doesn't need 4, it only needs 3. And it's at a very high rate. Now, gonna need some reds and some greens. I have red and green right here. Hang on, how? Oh, okay, so that actually answers my question. 6 items per second can be picked up from here. So, I mean, we'll keep sticking to 5 probably. Let's do this. Then we'll do that. I guess this time I am going 6. 3 over here. And the 6 or 6 over here. 6 over here. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I could probably just do this on the opposite side. Something like that, right? Except I need 6, not 5. Skip 1, skip 1, skip 1, and skip 1. And then we'll go like that. I can guarantee that these will work. These will work. These might require a little bit of convincing. Say if I do something like that and then just... Oh wait, actually, hang on. Okay, what if I do something like that and then just merge it over? That pretty much guarantees that one works. From there, though, this would have to go there, and that wouldn't work. Let's see. Oh, wait. Why don't I just do that? And then for the final one, I'll do that. It's crazy that I didn't even realize I had the gap given to me. There we go. Let's see something. Alright, this can go out to here. Okay, this one's a little bit longer. Good to know. I'll use that in the future. Hang on. Okay. I could get these out. This one has to go up. This one has to go down. Problem is, now this one has to go down. Which means this one has to go down like that as well. And this one probably up. Go like that, 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 and then I can just go down from here. Which means this one has to go there, 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 this one goes there, this one goes there, this one goes there, this one goes there, and this one goes there. But there's two more. Okay, why is that? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Oh, we never got the ones in the middle. Okay. This one goes there, this one goes there. This one goes there. 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 And then we rinse and repeat, like so. And really what I could do to make this look neater is just replace all these. Something simple like this. This is a little bit less simple. Because this is more a matter of it going around like that. Now I have red circles and green circles. Now I just need to layer things. 6 layers real quick. This one's directly in the middle. I need green on top of red, so that's gonna work out. And then I'll have to cut it, and yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done 6 of these. Like 2 of these at max would have been okay. But that's fine. Alright. Let's get some of these over here like so. This one's gonna go down and around with a bit of a thing like that. This one's gonna go up and around with a bit of a thing like that. This one will go down and around with a bit of a... Alright. We're gonna have to move it lower. Okay. And then this one can go up and around. Then I can go like this, if I wanted to. But I'm about to have to cut things, so let's not do that. Do that. This is supposed to be a bottom piece, so let's take all the top ones out. And then we'll rotate them to fit the bottom. I think I could probably go down with it now. What do I need? 8? Oh, I still need 2 more. Alright, what does this unlock me, by the way? Belt reader? Oh, I can do sorting and stuff now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I only need the bottom left one, which means yes. Okay. And then let's say that I merge these. How much of these would actually get in motion? Oh. Looks like the entire thing did. I'm getting like the first 6, which actually does make a lot of sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to break all these back. That would be 6. And then we get this. And then we get this. And I now have 4 of these to properly manage. And I'm thinking maybe for now I'll just trash those. Why? Because we don't need that many. Oh wow, that was really, really fast. Wait until you unlock wires. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, I'm getting an average 3.3 on there. It's cool that I can actually test all that. Like, let's say for this one right here, I should be getting 6 every second. If I take that out... Oh. So going anywhere higher than 5 is wasteful. I guess that's since the last upgrade. Okay, cool. That means I'm gradually saving space. Also, yeah, I can see why. Oh wow, I need 10k of these, and I also unlock storage. That's really cool. While I wait for storage, maybe I try to get the blue ones of these. So... guess there's this group down here. Throw this near here. Alright, let's do this real quick. Because now that I have these belt readers, I can actually see how often I get them. So 0.6. Wow, that means I'm going to need 10 of these to get a solid 6 per second. That's terrible. Okay, let's take a cutter now. And do this. And then I'll copy this. See if that's the same. Okay, that is the same. Maybe I'll take that and I'll delete these. Um, and then I'll get a bridge here. Something like that. Oh, whoops. Alright, now I'm gonna do this. Whoops, nope. Okay. You are to be trashed. You are to be rotated. And then we take this, where you are to be merged. And let's see, does this still have 0.6? 0.7? Interesting. It's slightly faster. And then we'll merge this, like so. Very slow process, very slow progress, but that's fine. And I probably could split this again. And then make another one and then put it onto there. Let's do that. Right, this time I want the color the other way. Actually, hang on. I can do it like this time. Whoops. Like this time. And then I just merge it. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Forgot. I still need to cut it. Which means I need one of these. Okay. We'll do this. And we'll do this. Okay, you need to be rotated twice in any direction. And then thrown into there, where I can chuck you into there. And look at that. We go from 1.4 to, or 1.7 to 1.4. It should even out at 1.4, but it might not. And since in most cases this kind of backs up, it's fine. Now I'll take, kind of want to take one of these before and one of these after. And the one after should definitely be higher. It looks like I can only really afford to get like 1.2 or so more on each track. Which means I probably could make another one of these. And that would balance out. However, I don't feel like doing that. Also, it's kind of crazy that I'm only at 300 of those now. Like, my production of these is... What is that in seconds? Every second? These are definitely running quickly. Okay, nothing's actually backing up, which is interesting to me. Let's do this. I kind of want it to be fully backed up. Alright. Now it's getting to a point where I can see everything. Oh, wow. The layer is actually working faster than the colors, it looks like. Interesting. But considering this is backing up, it's about the same there. Let me look at this. Put one right there. Put one right there. And put one right there. So the color one is working at 0.7 each time. Or 0.6, and that's probably because it's slowing down. It started at 1. And that's at 0.6. Oh, it's all at 0.6. Except, where's this at? Oh. Oh, the only reason that's at 0.6 is because, it's not backed up. Then again, even this is at 0.6. Even if it were backed up, this would be functioning faster than the, circles. But the circles are also 1.6. Who knows? I guess what that tells me is I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see everyone in the next stream. Until then, goodbye. I might let this AFK to like 9,000 or so, and then I'll exit the game. But I'll see everyone in the next stream. Goodbye.